All right, we just got done exploring slope-intercept form. So now we are going to look at point-slope form. Point-slope form, I really like because you can deal with, transforming it into slope-intercept form, or if you have a point and you don't know your y-intercept, this is great. Because if you take apart the name, you're given a point and you're given the slope. That point does not have to be the y-intercept. So if you're given a point, or 2 points, because you can find slope with 2 points. So the way this is set up is y minus y1 equals m, our slope, parentheses x minus x1. And our y and our x stay the same, the ones that do not have the 1 next to them. And the x1 and y1 are given from the point that's given to us. So we can take, if we're given 2 points, we can put either one in and it'll work. Does not matter to me. And then you can just leave it in that form. You don't have to simplify it unless you're otherwise instructed. So let's take a look at a few examples of that. So I'm given 2 points. I'm given -3, 5 and 2, 0. Neither of these is my x-intercept. That second point is my, I'm not given a y-intercept, but this point is my x-intercept, if that makes sense. And so from here, I'm going to find my slope first. So I'm going to take 0 minus 5 over 2 minus a -3. That gives me a -5 over 5, which is just -1, which is my slope. So when you can pick either point to start with, it does not matter to me. Again, whatever you feel more comfortable with, both are correct answers. So I can take y minus, my first point is 5, my first y, and then my slope is -1, parentheses x, minus a -3, which gives me a +3. So that's one equation I can write in point slope form. I could also say y minus 0 equals -1, parentheses x minus 2. Both of these are fine. And that second equation, that will simplify since subtracting by 0 doesn't do anything, to -1 x minus 2. Both are okay to use. Does not matter to me. Let's try another one. So we have a line that passes through 6, -8, 10, -4. So let's see. We've got to find our slope. So we take -4 minus a -8, and 10 minus 6. -4 minus a -8 is going to turn into -4 plus 8 over 4. And that's going to give us 4 over 4, which is just 1, which is our slope. And now I'm going to write my equations. I can say y plus 8, because I'm going to have that double negative, equals 1, parentheses, x minus 6. Or I could write y plus 4, because that double negative, 1, parentheses, x minus 10. Both of these are good to go. You do not need to do anything else to them. Okay, let's knock out one more of this type. We have 2 points. I'm going to find my slope first. So -6 minus 2 over -3. That double negative turns that into a +3. So on top I have -8. Oh, and take a look at that. -3 plus 3. -3 plus 3 is 0. Can I divide by a 0? I cannot divide by a 0. This is undefined. And if we remember, I'm going to scroll down real fast for a second, our Hoy and Vux. So remember, Hoy is horizontal, slope of 0, and it starts with y equals. And our Vux is vertical, has a slope that is undefined, and starts off with x equals. So if I take a look at that, that tells me I'm going to be using a vertical line. So it's a vertical line. And if you take a look at both of your points, if I had noticed this earlier, then we wouldn't have to go through all this trouble. If you notice the points, they both have x as -3. So that tells me my equation, I can already write my equation as x equals -3. There is no y, there is no y-intercept, there is nothing else here. We have a vertical line where x is equal to -3.